Welcome everybody to the back nine of the 2018 Oklahoma Open. We've got an awesome card. We've got Eagle McMahon, Bo Tillman, Greg Barsby, Clayton Lawson, and Richard Y. Eagle's kind of pulling ahead of everybody right now, but everybody's not too far behind. My name is Gabriel Dow, by the way, and I'm here with Bobby Cox.
Yeah, we've got an awesome battle going on. It's exciting.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. And also at one of my favorite courses in Tulsa by far. Getting right into hole 10. This is going to be a par 4, 450 foot. I know that's kind of short for a par 4, but we've got an OB pond all the way in a really tight little skinny fairway here. Some people will be taking the forehand around the left side. Most people will be carrying over the OB water, trying to hit this little gap right in front of the basket, which is very rare. I mean, this is. I personally have never seen a 2 on this hole, but I mean,
yeah, it takes an absolute bomb to really like play it safe.
Yeah, but not just a bomb. It's got to be the perfect shot to hit that gap. Most people will be just laying up and trying to take their 3.
Your goal off the drive is do not go in the water.
Yeah. And Eagle, I'm sure we'll see a bomb from him.
And that low-hanging branch over the water, like right in the middle of the fairway, makes you force your disc even wider, which means you got to throw even harder. So
yeah.
it really makes a difference.
It looks like Eagle's throwing a little hyzer, just kind of laying up. Not trying to run to the basket.
He's going to be in a tricky spot because right in the middle there's a bunch of like skinny trees in the way, which can create a pretty hard upshot, but he's pretty lanky. I think he can figure something out.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised not to see him throw over the trees, trying like a sky hyzer line or something. But
God,
I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much of Eagle.
No, you're not. No, he throws a mile. And that's right up there by Eagle.
Yep.
A little bit closer.
Easy threes. And Bo's just throwing the hyzer as well.
Bo's hugging it a little bit tight.
Yeah, this is one of those holes. It's just like a super, super easy 3, but also a really, really, really hard 2. So
and Greg's going a forehand over the water.
Yeah, that is one of the rare shots you will ever see. And
he clears it.
He hits the gap perfectly and goes
it's
right
still
around.
Going.
It looks like he might see, there's a little cluster of trees right behind the basket, so he might be behind there. It looked like. And
who throws a forehand over the water?
Yeah, only Greg, really.
And that's the standard shot. He's up there by the other 2.
Honestly, a forehand over the water, that's a lot further than it looks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And I've never even put that thought in my mind to throw a flex forehand through the gap.
And Bo put himself in a situation where he can just throw a little easy hyzer.
Ooh.
A little bit past, but
yeah. He's a little bit higher, he might have
he's been touching that range all day.
Eagle's got a really easy up and down.
Kind of weird positioning, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he made that look pretty easy.
Yeah, he's pretty used to that little Anheuser, 100-foot little upshot.
And Richard is really good at throwing these forehand putter shots.
Yeah.
He throws them all the time for his upshots, and he's usually in the bullseye range.
Oh, yeah. Clayton's got some trees. So, he's playing way.
Yeah, but a ton of ante on that.
Yeah, but that was well done.
Yeah, it takes
really
a lot of like wrist strength, honestly. Having to come over the disc like that.
And here's Greg. Let's see if he can
score
the eagle. It's kind of tricky because you can't see it, but he's got a lot of trees.
Oh, he had really good height on it.
Yeah,
too.
and that was just right. But I mean, what can you do? You can't really see it from the camera angle, but there was a lot more trees in front of him and a much smaller gap than what it made it look like.
That would have been a stroke on the field.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Oh, by far. And Bo gets the bird there. Greg tapping in his 3.
Yeah, and I say like for like the open field, a par 4 is pretty soft, but for like the advanced field, that's pretty spot on, I think.
Yeah. And hole 11 is a par 3. It's 270 feet. Pretty much your standard forehand hyzer. Or you can throw, I mean, the gaps, the fairway's wide enough to where you can throw a turnover, mid, or putter, whichever you prefer, whatever you're comfortable with. As long as you miss those trees, the guardian trees right in front of the basket.
Yeah, the hardest part about this hole is that it just slowly, kind of slightly turns to the right.
Yeah.
Which is one of like the harder shots to do in disc golf, honestly. Gotta either throw a forehand that's pretty straight with just like a little bit of fade, or a backhand that's slow turning, which is very difficult to do.
I personally prefer forehanding a T-bird. It just kind of flips up flat and just rides all the way there.
Yeah, and doesn't skip too much.
An eagle. I think he actually went with a mid.
Probably.
He's so good at flicking those mid ranges.
Yeah.
And Clayton's going with that turnover. And he just kind of turns it over a little bit.
Yeah. Those backhands just tend to kind of dig into the ground.
Yeah, you got to get it a little bit higher, but there is also trees there, so it's a little bit more touchy with the backhand as opposed to the forehand. Both going with the turnover as well.
That's looking nice, though.
Yeah, it just needs to...
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that
Never mind.
Really nice.
I was doubting for a second. Shame on me.
And again, this is a fairway kind of set up just for Greg, like something that just slowly turns.
Yeah, this is...
He's so good at those shots.
Greg's not birdieing this. Yeah.
Park job.
That's Greg Barsby classic. Greg Barsby 101 right there.
Yeah. And Richard has a fantastic forehand as well.
He's got his a little bit lower.
God, that looks perfect, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit hot.
Gonna skip. Ooh.
No, it's...
And he has hit the bullseye.
That's perfect.
Clayton's got a long putt for his 2. Looking at about 60 feet.
Come on.
And
again,
yeah.
He's been doing that. He's just been hydrating right in front of the basket on almost every hole so far.
Just needs to get it a little bit more right, and he is on the money.
Oh, no.
Oh,
and Bo misses his 20, 15-footer.
That is a very surprising miss right there.
Wow. Settles for a par. And Eagle's going to take advantage of that. Get a birdie. Puts him at 21 under.
Yep.
He's starting to run away.
I will be surprised if Greg does not do the same. Boom.
Nice. Starting to catch eagle.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the easiest holes in the course as well.
Oh yeah.
Richard tapping in for his birdie. That was a great shot.
His forehand's a little bit underrated.
Oh yeah.
It's really nice.
And hole 12, par 4. This is arguably the hardest hole at Blackhawk. Yeah, it's 540 feet, and the fairway is just tight, and there's a lot of, I mean, if you get left or right of the fairway, if you see all those little trees there, it's not fun to be in there. And then on the left side, it's just thick and bushy and hard to get out of, and you pretty much just have to pitch out. Apparently during the practice round, so I heard, Eagle threw a giant anhyzer and ended up 20 feet from the basket.
What?
Yeah. That's unheard of.
I can't even
I would have paid to see that. Like, that is... I mean,
is he going to do it now?
Looking at it, no, it doesn't look like it. It looks like he's just going to play safe. Because, I mean, again, if you end up left or right on the fairway, it's you're guaranteed bogey.
Yeah, he definitely picked out a landing zone, and he's just trying to hit that area. He's not going for anything crazy.
Yeah, he's in the ideal spot for a 3 right there.
Just throw something straight with a little bit of hyzer and just put it right in the middle.
And Greg, what is he lining up here?
Is he going?
He's pretty far back on the basket.
No way he's going.
On the tee pad. He's going roller.
He's going roller?
And, if that had been just a little bit left and stood up, that would have been money.
Huge.
Yeah, it would have been huge.
It would have been huge. And Richard playing it smart. Probably throwing a mid-range.
Yeah. Greg got a nice little kick out there.
Yeah. He's
still in the fairway. Richard's in a good spot as well.
And Clayton's trying to bounce back.
And he's straightened it up too much.
Straight, yeah. Yeah, if you're going for that shot and your disc has any turn on it whatsoever, you're probably going to hit those trees right in front. You're going to have a horrible look for your upshot. That's perfect.
And Bo's in a good spot
He'll have room for maybe even a slight hyzer all the way to the basket.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that gallery. That's awesome to see in Tulsa. We have some amazing courses out here, and we put on a bunch of tournaments.
Yeah. Tulsa disc golf. We have a really good disc golf community here in town.
Everyone just like plays together. That's why.
Yeah.
Really tough shot right there. Having to put a little ante on it and have it stay up is very difficult with that low ceiling.
Yeah, just a little bit short. I think he was trying to throw it a little bit higher, get a little bit of flex.
And Richard put himself for a fantastic angle to the basket. Got a little flip up on the disc.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so good.
That is an easy 3 right there. And Clayton's, like I said, all those little skinny trees, they're just in your way, and he's going to have to throw something tricky to get around it.
Yeah, I'm curious what he's lining up here.
Yep.
A little bit of grip lock on it.
Yeah, a little bit of grip lock, and that's not going to be fun.
Yeah, needs to slow down a little bit. Oh, fortunate kick off the tree.
Yeah, that tree was great.
And Clayton says he's had enough of this. I'm pitching out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you have to do.
That's a really smart play right there, honestly.
The little skinny trees just multiply over there on the right side of the fairway.
Yeah.
In the rough, and it's not a good place to be.
And he knows he's been struggling on this hole. He's like, I'm just gonna cut it off and just throw it right in the middle of the fairway.
Greg's got a long 3 save.
Oh my god.
And just right. Yeah. That was a good bid.
Oh yeah. This eagle for 3?
This is eagle for 3. I wouldn't have seen me miss this putt.
Ooh.
A little left.
Drano.
Well done. Is this Bo to save the 3 as well? Or get his bird as well?
Yeah. Good putt.
Yep, and he's in as well.
Puts my 19 down.
It's 3 back from Eagle. Eagle's pulling ahead here in the back 9.
Yeah.
Clayton's got a little bit of a longer putt than I thought.
And yeah, he's just frustrated.
Yeah. He's got something going on with his putt. Greg in to save par. Yes. That's really a great par from where he was, because he was kind of behind those skinny trees as well.
No doubt.
Behind Clayton, and yeah, I'm sure he's not happy with the par, but it's
the fact that he stayed in the fairway after that second shot was really impressive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That kind of kept him in it, you know.
Yeah.
And Clayton tapping in for an unfortunate bogey.
Yep. And Richard, that is an awesome 3. He played that hole clean, and yeah, that's a great 3. Hole 13 is par 3. We've got a wide open, well, not wide open, but pretty open.
The left and right side are open.
Yeah, yeah.
The middle
compared to the right side, the left side's pretty wide open.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see a couple forehands here. I'm sure that is preferred from these guys, and then we'll also see some backhands. But like I said, the backhand is a little bit tighter than the forehand gap because there's a lot of little trees along the fairway that you have to miss.
Yeah, and this hole always seems a little bit longer than it actually says.
Yeah.
It seems like you gotta pump it, and it's gotta go pretty straight to get all the way down to the basket.
And Eagle's lining up the forehand.
But he can probably go all hyzer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's throwing that very wide.
Yeah, low too.
And that hits the tall grass there. Looks like it hit a little downed log.
Yeah, he's in a good position, though.
Yeah, he's still going to be left with about 50 to 60 feet. Richard going with the forehand as well.
That looks a little bit pinched off.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Wow, fought through though.
Yeah.
A little bit short, but he fought through pretty far down there.
Yeah. It'll be an easy 3. It's not going to be an easy putt if he's going to run the 2.
Bo's taking that treacherous right side. Oh, but he do it perfect.
Yeah.
Go. Oh, past the basket.
Yeah, just a little bit long, but that is an awesome shot.
It's like 20 feet out.
Considering that right gap is so tight.
Wow.
Greg going forehand.
That's
I wouldn't
looking
expect
pretty good.
anything less.
Oh, yeah.
And he is right
Put
there
him
in the circle. Perfect. Clayton's going outside as well.
And that's looking perfect.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, hit the tree.
Yeah, and that's a real risk of going through that right gap is hitting those little trees because you have to skip perfectly right up to the basket around. Yeah. There's so many trees on the right side.
Oh my, dude, that was like dead center, just a little bit low.
Just a little low.
Man. He tried to extend that lead a little bit.
Richard's putt is not as difficult as I thought it was.
Boom!
No, sir. Not at all. His putter's on fire this round.
Ham side catching it for him. Wow.
He's the Steve Moniz of this round.
Yeah, he is. Great putt, Richard.
Clayton for his 2. Looks like he's just outside the circle. Oh, and hits the band.
And just when he put enough energy on it, it was a little bit high.
Yeah.
But you can tell he's starting to make those in-round adjustments, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And Bo with a really good birdie as well. Yeah. And Greg. Will follow suit as well.
20 under.
20 under par. And him and Bo are making a move on Eagle.
Yeah.
They're only 2 back, and just a couple holes ago, Eagle was ahead by 4. So, yeah. Here, look at this lake we got in the middle of the fairway. This is hole 14, par 4, 589 feet. Pretty much, you want to throw something that will turn over just a little bit right and land right in the middle of the fairway. This is one of the harder holes on Blackhawk as well. You'll also see a forehand, maybe a mid-range to lay up just so you can get a chance at the basket, because going on the right side is pretty treacherous as well. The left side's not as bad because there's a little bit of a gap, but
you've got to play it smart.
You have to play it smart.
You cannot try to bite off a ton of distance off the tee. You got to put it in the landing zone, and then you might have a chance to get up there for a birdie.
Yeah.
Like, that looks perfect.
Yeah, that's a perfect layup shot right there.
That will give you an actual fairway to throw down.
You'll have a great look at the little hyzer tunnel towards the basket.
Yep. Bugging with a turnover. They can keep turning. That's nice.
Oh, yeah. That looks great. He's just hugging that right side and just trusting the disc and having it hyzer right back left into the fairway. Greg?
Yeah, what's Greg doing here?
Is he lining up a backhand?
No, backhand.
Yeah, that's surprising.
He might be trying to make a move here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it's turning.
It's
turning.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
And he just nicks. There's a little, it's like I don't know what I'm trying to call it, but.
A little tunnel of no trees?
No, there's like a tree that's hanging over.
Oh, yeah.
Into the fairway. It's kind of a weird angled tree, and that's what he hit. And you can see it right there. It just kind of leans over into the fairway and catches those high flying Anheuser shots.
And sat down.
Yeah, but he's not in a good spot.
No, not at all. He's got some stuff in the way.
Here for Richard can.
This is gonna be a bomb right here.
Yeah. Not necessarily a bomb. It's about 300.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But he's gone a little deep, but still in the circle, and he should be able to save his bird there. Not save it, but get his bird.
And Clayton having to pitch out twice this back nine.
Yeah. He's not having too hot of a round.
And that's what we're saying. You gotta be on the fairway off the tee. Can eat you alive.
Bo, that skips right up. Yep.
Good shot.
He's gonna be inside the circle as well. And Clayton, this is kind of a weird angle towards the basket.
Yeah, that was not the best pitch out.
Yeah. And
no.
Oh,
I feel bad.
Yeah, he's
struggling.
He's still gonna be about 70 short at the basket.
Yeah. Greg finding a window. And that was pretty good from where he was at.
Yeah. He's gonna be, I think, outside the circle on that putt, though.
Like 35, 40 feet. And Eagle left it the super easy upshot.
Yeah, he's got that all day.
Clayton just trying to get off this hole.
Yeah.
Puts up a good shot.
And here's Greg. He
3.
really needs this putt.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Eagle's looking to tap it. Oh my god!
And he does it.
How many big putts can we get?
Yeah, that's a clutch putt from Greg right there. Especially after shorting that upshot a little bit.
And knowing that Eagle is just tapping in for a 3, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Richard for the bird as well.
Yeah.
He's not too far behind these guys.
I'm telling you, you just got to play that first shot safe. And then it makes the second shot a whole lot easier.
Yeah. And Clayton is going to have to settle for a bogey on this one. But it looks like we have 4 birdies and a bogey, which is pretty impressive on that hole.
Yeah, it is.
Hole 15, we've got par 3, 304 feet. Pretty much just rides all the way to the right. Pretty tight fairway. There's a tree right in front of the tee box that gets in your head. But pretty much you want to throw a forehand flat, something overstable that will just skip up right up to the basket. You'll also see a turnover shot as well, but most of these guys will be throwing forehand.
Yeah, for that forehand, it needs to be on hyzer pretty much the whole way. Like, it has no time to go dead straight. It's got to be going right pretty much immediately.
Yeah, I don't know about hyzer the entire time, because then you kind of skip into the woods.
Well, if you throw it hard enough.
Yeah. You've got to throw it hard on a hyzer, but I mean, if you can get something overstable and throw it flat towards those trees right in front of the basket and have it skip up right, then you'll be at least inside the circle.
And Bo took a pretty mean kick off that tree.
Yeah, he's not going to be in a fun spot.
That looks perfect.
Oh, yeah. Yep, and that's what you want.
And I like to play the skip pretty much every time, but that's just my preference.
I do too.
I like to know where it's gonna land so I can like measure the like how much skip I get out of it. You know. Clayton's going with that backhand line. It's so much harder.
That backhand line is so hard. This is one of those holes where you pretty much have to have a forehand.
You have to.
And Bo hit a branch. Hopefully he can save the 4 or the 3.
This is pretty far.
Oh. He's gonna have to tap in for bogey there.
Man, that's crazy how he bogeys this hole.
Yeah. This is
Richard's all over it.
I don't know if it's necessarily a must get, but
you can't for it.
Yeah,
you can't
for it. You can't for it. Eagle with a great bird, just continuing the slaughter.
24 down. Wow.
He is just on fire this tournament. Greg with a great birdie as well, keeping up with Eagle. Greg's just playing his game, playing safe, getting the birds, trying to just make moves on Eagle.
Richard tapping in for his par.
And Clayton's going to have to just tap in for his bogey, unfortunately. Hole 16, we've got a par 5, which is a 639-foot pretty much you want to throw it right down the gut. You'll just be right in the center of the fairway, and you want to throw maybe a hyzer or a forehand up to the basket.
It's hard.
It's hard, but I don't really understand why they have this listed as a par 5, because for these guys, it's a pretty easy 3. So in my opinion, this should definitely be a par 4. If I've 3'd it, then these guys, it's got to be a par 4 for these guys. Yeah. But we have it listed as a par 5 right now, so
let's play as a par 5.
We might see a couple of eagles. So it's a pretty tight tunnel initially off the tee. As long as you can have maybe a fairway driver, a distance driver that flips up flat and just rides that fairway all the way down to this little open area.
Get flat.
Then and see, that's not what you want.
It's gotta get flat.
Yeah, it literally has to. Unless you're Eagle McMahon and you can just bomb a hyzer on the right side of the fairway all the way down it. But yeah, he pretty much threw the ideal shot. You want to be right there in the open area, past this little tunnel.
And Richard's fighting past Eagle, isn't he?
I don't think he's past Eagle. He's a little bit shorter than Eagle, because Eagle actually hit that gap right up there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he launched it. Bo looks like
he's turning too much.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's fortunate kick though.
Yeah. He's still in the fairway, but I mean that's not gonna be an easy up and down.
It's fading out. Yeah, that's a great shot.
That looks great as well. Greg from his second shot. This is not easy.
Oh no.
And he has just pulled this to the right.
Oh no.
And it looked like it kicked right.
It did kick right.
Yeah, it kicked right in, straight into the woods, and that is not where you want to be
that
whatsoever.
Sounds awful.
Oh, and Bo has done the exact
same thing.
Yeah, Bo's done the exact same thing. That's not what you want on this hole.
I thought Richard piped it, but he hit the branches.
Yeah, he's gonna have an interesting putt with that little tree right in front of the basket.
Clayton after a monster drive.
And Clayton is just a little bit long and left, but he will have a putt at the basket.
Look at this shot.
And Greg,
he's putting.
Wow, he's probably about 40 out from the woods. That is an incredible shot. You couldn't really see how small the window was from where he was.
And then that upshot.
Yeah,
oh
Eagle was way up there.
That's stupid.
He pretty much threw I think he threw a mid-range forehand as his upshot.
He definitely did.
Yeah, and I mean that's just
some overstable. Put on a little. Oh my God!
Richard, why for the Eagle from downtown?
He's making so many long putts.
Yeah,
What?
His putter is just on point right now. He's got that so dialed in.
Representing
the
awesome Tulsa area. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Shout out Richard Y for representing Tulsa.
Oh my God!
And Greg's not holding back right now. He's trailing Eagle. He's the world champ. He's like, I'm not trying to get beat.
How does that happen?
He's like, I'm not getting beat by this.
He's not getting big putted. Is that what you call it?
Yeah,
big putted. Yeah. And then Clayton drains it.
And Clayton, we had 3 eagles on that hole. Like I said, like that's a par 4 for these top level.
Yeah, but
pros.
that took some monster putts. All of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Aside from Eagle.
Except Eagle.
Yeah, but,
except Eagle.
Yeah. But hole 17 is a par 3. It's 234 feet. This is an absolute must get. You pretty much throw a forehand. You could throw a forehand mid-range putter. I throw a Firebird, or you can go the backhand, which is it's kind of like that longer hole 13.
Oh my
man,
word!
Eagle's gone straight into the woods.
Straight into the woods.
Yeah, that's not good.
That looks good though.
Yeah, but
that looks really good.
Yeah, that's perfect. Pretty much what you want.
What were we gonna say though?
But like I said, like the left side gap is just so much easier than the right side gap.
The left side gap, there's one initial tree, that one right there that you have to miss. After that, it is wide open. On the right side, there's like 4 or 5 trees down the fairway. I usually just aim at the tree, and it just happens to go a little bit left, a little bit right of it.
Yeah.
And as long as you miss it, you're putting.
Yeah, exactly.
But you do hit it sometimes.
Bo's up there as well.
Yeah. See, and like that was a bad shot, and he's still like
as long
20
as
feet out, you know?
As long as you don't hit those bushes or
this
that
is
tree.
Disaster situation.
He's going forehand roller.
Sky roller.
Forehand sky roller,
It's like a sky Annie roller.
And it looked like it didn't turn over for him, and he's in the woods. This is the safest 3. Wow.
What?
That is a fantastic 3. Actually, I think he was bogey-free up until this hole, and whenever we were there filming, after he made that putt, he was like, not this hole. But,
no,
I mean,
it's the shortest hole in the course, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
And the fact that he was bogey-free on Blackhawk is just phenomenal.
It makes me really jealous.
Yeah.
Because this course eats me alive every time I play it.
Yeah. I think that resonates with most people. These guys are making it look really easy. This is Greg to get a stroke on Eagle. And he does. I wouldn't expect anything less from the world champ. Richard Y.
And I'm so impressed with Richard this tournament.
Yeah, he was killing it this tournament. Yeah.
He like turned on a switch, and
awesome.
he's just been a gamer the whole way.
Yeah.
Just super dialed in.
Turned on his
making
inner
huge putts.
Yeah. Turned on his inner level, or his inner top level pro.
Yeah.
His inner 1,000+.
Oh yeah. He's playing well over his rating.
Yeah, he's representing Tulsa really well. Hole 18 is a par 3, 289 feet. This is kind of a tricky hole because there's so many little trees. Like this is Blackhawk. Like there's so many just little skinny trees that you have to miss. And I'd say most people will be throwing a turnover.
Shot.
Yeah, turnover, or if you're confident in your forehand to hit these little gaps, you can throw a forehand. But definitely most people will be throwing turnover.
Yeah,
like Richard.
You think
and he hits that little tree. Those skinny trees.
And you think the forehand would be a good play on this hole, and sometimes it is, but you gotta throw it so straight without missing or without hitting trees.
Yeah,
and it's just so hard to do.
Yeah. And Clayton actually threw a really good turnover shot there. Made it probably.
If you can squeeze through here.
And that.
See, if you can squeeze through, it's a great play.
Yeah. If you can. Literally, all those little trees right in front of the basket are so daunting from the tee box.
But when you do this play, if you get past those trees, the fairway is a little more open on the right side.
Yeah.
But you still got to get through that initial, and that's how too tight it looks like.
Yeah, and Eagle has just pulled this straight into the woods.
If it fought through, but he's deep in the woods. That was kind of that was not that great of an upshot.
Yeah, he kind of saw that one off just a little bit deep. And Bo, that was a good upshot.
Yeah.
Eagle from the woods. Let's see if he can do it again from 17. But no, it looks like he's just laying up.
Short.
Smart play. Very smart play. And Clayton just
he came along.
Lasered that in there. You can see that just hit the chain and just.
Thank God that stayed in. Saving his par.
And Eagle with the par save. He's not happy with that, especially with Greg sitting there.
He missed every single easy hole on this course, and he still just tore it up.
Him and Greg both, really. I mean, Eagle
missed hole 2.
Yeah, Eagle missed the. Let's see, he missed.
And bogeyed 17.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
He missed the easiest holes on this course.
Oh, no, he parred 17, sorry.
Yeah. And then Greg took, I think, 2 or 3 4s and still tore it up. And that's a 2. And he's 1 stroke back from Eagle now.
Yeah, he's feeling good.
Going into the 3rd round, and he's feeling good right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that will conclude our back nine of the 2018 Oklahoma Open. Eagle is 1 stroke ahead of Greg, it looks like. And Chris Clemens making a move. Taylor Sears as well on this second round. And we're also going to have Richard Weil on the card as well. Should be an exciting card to watch out on the ball golf course. Lots of bombs. Yeah, lots of bombs. And it'll be a blast to watch. So check it out. Yeah, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also the notification bell to see our newest videos.
Peace.
Thank you guys for watching.